Moving. All right, so everybody can see me okay? My hands and everything? All right, good. All right, well, let's start with some shaking. And just really kind of release what you don't need. Let go of some of that extra energy or troubleness. Just let it go. Shake it out. Just really letting go, taking some nice deep breaths. And then take a nice deep breath and then exhale with an audible sigh. One more. And now just notice, tune into your body, notice any kind of tingling sensations or aliveness in your body, just tuning in. Connecting with your body. My intention today is to come back to my body, to tune in, to notice, and to open, tuning in. All right, let's start with a clearing. So with this one, what we're going to do is one arm is going to go, when we drop our arms and we bend our knees, one arm is going to go in front, one arm is going to go in the back, and there's a nice little bounce like Karen's bouncing. All right, so you ready? And inhale, exhale, exhale. Really let go on that exhale. Inhale through your nose if you can. Exhale through your mouth. Release. Anything that didn't release during the shaking, let it go now. Troubling thoughts, worries, anxieties, just let them go. Slowing it down. Tuning in. Notice. Notice your body. Notice those sensations. If you feel some tingling, that's the chi. Notice, smile to all of that energy flowing through your body. And now let's do 5 deep let's do a breathing practice. 5 deep breaths. We're going to put one hand on the chest, one hand on the belly. We're going to start by filling up the belly, coming up the ribs to the chest, filling the chest. At the top of the inhale, pause slightly. At the bottom of the exhale, pause slightly. Do 5 of those. When you're finished, just lower your arms. All right. Let's start with some knocking on the door of life, turning from our hips and our waist. I guess we've started about 3 times today. Sorry about that. Moving from our hips and our waist, tuning into the low back area, feeling that nice twist, visualizing the spine, opening, releasing any tension, moving with flexibility, activating our kidneys in the back, our urinary system. Feeling that nice opening. And now knocking gently right below the collarbone, activating our lungs, our kidneys in the back, visualizing a strong immune system, respiratory system. Tuning into that thoracic spine area, visualizing your spine as it moves, visualizing the vertebra, the flexibility, the strength of the spine. And now up to the shoulders, right there where the neck and the shoulder meet, where we often hold that tension, just let it release. Activating the gallbladder meridian. Blocking, sometimes this can block critical thinking, so we're open that up. Visualizing blockages, tensions releasing. Tuning into your cervical spine, feeling it release and open and move with flexibility. And now back down to the chest. To the waist. Slowing it down, allowing your arms to move freely off of your body. Tuning into those sensations. When your mind wanders, which it will, just come back to your body. Notice what you're feeling, notice the sensations, notice how you're moving. Slowing down, tuning in, noticing, checking your posture. Check for any tightness or tension and release it. And just visualizing those roots growing down through your feet into the core of the earth. Connecting with all that earth energy and bringing up into our body. Connecting with nature all around us, into the heavens above us. Now we're going to move into spinal cord breathing. Inhale, use those shoulder blades in the back to pull those arms. Now tucking, rounding, tuck that tailbone in. Feel that back stretch, open. Imagine that spine opening in the back. And now opening in the front as we open that chest using our shoulder blades. If you want, tuck your chin here and notice the difference in the stretch. Release and tuck. Inhale. Release and tuck. Inhale. Stretching open. Exhale. Opening the back. Opening the front of the spine. Squeezing all that air out of our lungs. Completely filling. Squeezing. We're squeezing our internal organs here. It's just a nice little squeeze. We've twisted, we've squeezed, we've massaged these internal organs. One more. Just tune in, notice. All right, we're going to work on our bones and joints today. And we've been doing the wave, but we're going to do it just specifically on its own today. So what I'd like for you to do is I usually have my hands kind of here, just where they're resting. And I'm going to hinge forward just a little bit. Now I want you to just try hinging just a little bit. And if you do it while you're relaxed, notice what happens to your chin. So just come forward a little bit. I'm just coming forward a little. And what's happening is my chin comes out, and using my core to protect my back, all right, I'm coming down, protecting my core, bending my knees and rolling up. So it's like a wave in our spine. All right, so that's what we're going to do. And we're just going to do that for a while, just visualizing that spine opening and moving with freedom. If you want, visualize being in the water and feeling and being part of that water and creating your wave as your body moves like the freedom of the water. Okay, now stand. Tune in a minute, notice. And now what we're going to do is called turtleneck. I'm going to bring my chin to my chest, and I'm going to then scoop my head up and come back. So just do this a few times. Now, try and relax your neck. Try relax your jaw while you do this. You don't want the tension there while you're doing this. You want to be relaxed. It's a controlled movement. So you're not just, you're not just flipping your head around. It's controlled, but it also isn't so stiff that you're not moving with ease. Okay. All right. And now let's do some more with our neck. Let's do owl looks back. I'm trying to use this one a lot because I've just noticed that it's taken a little more effort when I'm driving to turn and look. So I'm practicing this one a lot just so that I can keep my flexibility in my neck. All right, so we're going to now, my arms are relaxed, my shoulders are dropped, my chin slightly tucked, and I'm in a good posture. And now I'm going to turn to the left, and as I do, my pinkies on both hands come forward. I'm going to come and sink into the center. I'm going to go to the right, my pinkies forward. Now, make sure that your face is relaxed and that your neck is relaxed. You can feel your neck as you're going to full extension, but keep it relaxed so that you can increase your range of motion each time. Just tuning into what you need to use to make the movement you want to make and not use a bunch of excess muscles, a bunch of extra muscles. Okay, now I'm going to put my hands in inverted prayer position in the back. You can put them however height you want. Anything that feels good to you. And we're going to draw those circles with our neck. Or excuse me, with our chin. Now notice the different sensations in your neck. We've been doing a couple different neck exercises here. So I want you to notice if you feel any different sensations from the other two. And if you feel any stuckness, you can windshield wiper. But just tuning into the sensations that you're feeling. And then reverse. All right, now just relax. All right, let's do octopus hands. This is good for our fingers, for our wrists, for our elbows. And just with those, I'm just moving my fingers. I'm trying to, it's a controlled movement, but I'm also trying to be flexible. So I'm not just willy-nilly, but I'm also relaxed. But you can feel the movement of the tendons and ligaments in your hands and in your arms. I've been feeling a little bit more arthritic stuff in my hands, and I have to say that this movement has helped to release some of that. All right, very good. Shake it out. Let's work on our elbows. We're also going to work on the meridians in the palm of our hand. We're going to put our hands on our elbow, and we're going to just rotate our arm around. So our palm is following the crook and the elbow there and creating a nice little bit of warmth. It helps to increase the circulation in your arm and your elbow. It also can help create some heat. And there's a lot of pressure points on the elbow area. Now the opposite direction. Notice the hand warming up, providing heat into that elbow area. Okay, let's switch arms. Do the same. Bringing in more circulation into that elbow area, to our arms and to our shoulders. Opposite direction. All right, very good. All right, now if you've got shoulder issues, be careful of this next one and use caution. Modify if you need to by lowering your arm. We're going to start up here, but we can lower your arm. We're going to use our hips to guide us in the swing. So our hip is going to come forward as we move that arm. So it just sort of drops. Let the hip give her the arm over the shoulder. Let the hip guide the movement of the arm if you can, if that makes sense. Now go back. Use your hip. You've got a little bend in your leg that's also giving your arm momentum. All right, now relax. And we'll do the other one. Now, I have to modify for this one. I'm going to try a couple, see how it goes. But if you see me lower my arm or not use it, then you'll know I needed to stop. So, now tune into that shoulder and visualize it moving with ease and flexibility. Tuning into the sensations you feel, backing off if there's any pain. I'm very happy that I am not feeling any right here, so this is awesome. PT's playing off. And now reverse. Now what this does is it just causes the shoulder muscle to relax and allows you to move with fluidity and kind of opens it up a little bit. Okay, one more. All right, very good. Did we do both front and back? We did, right? Yeah. Okay, good. All right. One hand on your belly, one hand on your tailbone area, or actually more on the pelvis area. Low belly. All right, we're going to now just do some circles here, some tailbone circles. So if you want, visualize yourself drawing a circle below you and just making small circles through the tailbone. It helps open the tailbone and spine, helps to open the lower body, keeping it strong and flexible. The sacrum, our tailbone, is the energy center, which activates all of those energy centers, opposite direction. One more. Okay, now scoop forward, scoop back, scoop forward, scoop back, scoop forward. Okay, very good. And release. All right, now we're going to do inner and outer hip swings. So we're going to work on our hips. It helps also with the lymph nodes in the area and the inside of the hips. and it helps with our balance. So this will be our balance for today. So I'm going to weight shift to my right leg. My left leg points to the right, to the left, up and down. Then weight shift to that left leg, point to the left, point to the right, up and down. And then move at your own pace. Remember to breathe. Feel that opening. It's just such a great exercise to open up those hips. One more on each side. Very good. Now we're going to do some knee work. And what I want you to think about is increasing that circulation in the knee joint and in the muscles and the quads and so on. So again, we're using our palms. We're going to put our palms on the front of our kneecaps. Okay. And then we're going to do knee circles. So go one direction. Notice your toes, your ankles, your knees, even your hips. And now the opposite direction. And then massage the front of the knees, the back of the knees, the sides. And release. All right, good. Let's do work with our ankles and our wrists. And so with this one, we're also going to be working on balance. So if you need anything to help you stand, get it. I got to get a drink of water. Oh. Okay, so we're going to do point and flex. So weight shift to one leg, bring the other one up, and then point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Circle one direction, circle the other. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, circle, circle, out and down. Very good, very good. Give yourself a hug. All right, now ready? Point, flex, point, flex, point. Oops, I'm doing the opposite. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Circle, circle, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point. I'm doing it opposite, sorry. And another. Release. Very good. All right. Now we're going to do a little bit of bone strengthening. We did this not too long ago. So what we're going to do is we're going to contract the muscles around the bones to help to get that energy deeper into the bones and the bone marrow. So when we inhale, I want you to just stand in our normal Wuji stance. And as you inhale, The arms are just going to float up a little bit. Now, what we're going to do is we inhale, and then we're going to flex the muscles in our arms and our shoulders and our chest and press down. Inhale and relax. Inhale and relax. All right, so inhale. Exhale, tighten the muscles and squeeze that energy into the bones. Exhale. Just breathe naturally for a moment. Inhaling. And now exhale, pushing down, tightening the chest, tightening the arms, the fists, and relax. Breathe normally. Now we're going to inhale and tighten, flexing those muscles. Release. And now just inhale. Now just close your eyes and just feel your body expand as you inhale and release as you exhale. Do 5 more nice deep breaths. It's like your body is breathing you. All right, relax. All right, so now we're going to do just the bone breathing, where we're going to visualize as we're breathing. It's just a little movement with our arms. Our arms are coming out just a little bit on the inhale, relaxing on the exhale. And so I want you to visualize yourself guiding that energy into the bones, like a golden light. You're inhaling and you're exhaling out clear old energy. So we're going to use the power of our minds and inhale through our pores and bringing strength and vitality into the bones. And if you want, just close your eyes and visualize sinking that energy deep, deep, deep into the bones, a nice golden light. And now just relax. Let's pull down the heavens 3 times, inhaling up, exhaling down. And now we're going to do soaring crane. It's part of the Taoist 5. This one works with our lung. And we're going to do some of oh gosh, I can't think of the name. sounds, the healing sounds with it. All right, so the first one is the lung, and the healing sound is like a snake. All right, so the movement is we're going to put our thumb and our index finger together, and we're going, no, excuse me, our thumb and our ring finger together, and we're going to then point one hand at the elbow and the other one points up. And we're going to inhale and then exhale. That's the movement. And so the sound is inhale, inhale, now when you're ready, we're in our flows now. So if you want to close your eyes, I will be quiet so that you can get into more of a meditative state and just visualize the lung points being massaged, strengthening our respiratory system and our immune system, and then just get into the flow. So we're going to just do this for a moment. Coming back to center. For our kidneys, we're going to do Zen circles. The sound is chui, C-H-U-A-A, chui, kind of like that sound. So we're going to start by one hand, palm up at our lower abdomen. We're going to scoop with our other arm, weight shift to the right, scooping, coming up, letting that water trickle down into my kidneys, scooping, 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 trickling down into my body. Now you can do the sound chui if you want. Close your eyes. Chui, 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 chui. Now make the circle smaller. Chui, 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 chui. Condensing that circle. Chui. And bringing all of that into your lower dantian. Releasing the other, or now putting the other arm underneath. Scooping. Releasing down the body into the kidneys. Releasing into the body. Peace, tranquility of the water, the strength of the water. Chui. 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 And now make those circle even smaller, condensing. I'm using my ring finger, my middle finger, or my baby finger and my thumb together with my index and middle finger pointed as I condense that energy. Chui, chui. And bring it into my lower dantian. Making a nice little circle there. In the other direction. And releasing. The liver, we're going to do repulsing the monkey. The sound is shh, like shh. And with this one, we did this one not too long ago. We're going to put my right hand out, palm up. My left hand's going to circle around, come by my ear, go over my elbow, over the palm, out front, flip it over to the palm up, and this one goes back. Inhaling. One more on each side after this one. Shh. 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 And release. Heart, we're going to do cloudy hands. And with this one, the healing sound is H-A, like ha, in a whispered form. So one hand palm up at the lower dantian, the other hand at the chest, weight shifting to the upper hand, coming around to the back, coming around to the front at the weight shift, and back. Now the healing sound on the exhale. One more on each side. Very good. And the last one is for the earth element. And it is the pebble in the pond. And so the sound associated with the earth element is like WHOA, like you're holding a horse in a whispered form. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by sending out into the pond everything we don't need and bringing it back. And then sending out. Now, the sounds are purging. So right now we're just going to send out. All right. All right. So we're just going to send out, and then in a minute we'll bring back. So the sound with this one again is, and it's more guttural, like in the throat. All right. So this one, scooting out. Inhale. Purging. All right, now we're going to send out loving kindness and bring loving kindness in us, so I'm not going to do the sound. All right, very good. And now we're going to do the triple warmer. We're going to pull down the heavens, and the sound for the triple warmer, the head, the heart, the body, keeping that balance in there is he, like Hee in a whisper format. Inhaling up. Coming back to center. Putting your hands over your belly as we stand in bamboo in the wind. Tuning into your body. You relax your face, your neck, your shoulders, your belly. I'd like to dedicate the goodness of this practice to all beings, so that all beings can be happy and healthy and reach their highest potential. I'd like to dedicate to the universe my gratitude for my teachers, for all of you who are here today, for all of you watching the video, to all practitioners, and to all of those who are working to make our world a better place for our planet and for all beings. Sheshe.